In terms of manufacturing, it is a very complex issue. I know the will and the desire and the intention of government is there, but there are many factors that we need to remember about the vaccine manufacturing. One is that we don't have our own technology or platform or whatever you may call it that we have actually developed. So we need that knowledge of the vaccines that have been developed and approved to be transferred. Otherwise, we can also start research our own, but it could take years to research it. So the easiest is to say, let us transfer knowledge from either Moderna, from AstraZeneca or Pfizer, transfer that knowledge into the country. That's number one. Secondly, we need the scientists and the experts for that knowledge to be transferred. Third, we need the technology for manufacturing to be transferred. And this is why you're hearing people saying, we need to release the intellectual property for companies to transfer this knowledge. These are the issues. But then also you need money. You need money to build the factories that need to do this. They're not cheap, but the government can afford it. If the government said put $400 million aside to set up a plant, the government can do that. But finally, you need markets. You need to find out if you are going to construct a plant for COVID vaccines for $400 million or $500 million. Then COVID ends in a year or 2 years. What do you do with it? So you have to think around, is it being made only for COVID or for other vaccines? Yeah. And is it being made for Kenya only or for other countries in Africa? So there are so many considerations. Right now we know the African continent wants to manufacture vaccines. They are looking at the messenger RNA, which is Moderna or Pfizer.
Yeah.
There are knowledge transfer conversations happening, but we need to look holistically across the continent, not country by country.
All right. Dr. Kwale, what do you think is the biggest challenge for us to just start manufacturing our vaccines?
Actually, let me assure Kenyans that there is already a committee chaired by the Kenya Medical Research Institute. I happen to be a member. We've actually come up with a concept. We've already done a feasibility study. We've seen the possibilities. We've developed a business case. I cannot go into the details, but what I can assure Kenyans is that the principles that Dr. Gitahi Githinji is mentioned are our guiding principle towards that. We are looking for a partner that has already got a WHO-approved vaccine so that we partner for technological transfer. We will be looking at private sector with expertise to market the vaccine. And also more important is that Kenya has been depending on Gavi for the childhood vaccines, the measles, the polio, the diphtheria, and whooping cough. Part of the plan is that in 2 to 5 years, we will also be going towards the production of vaccines for childhood diseases.
Okay. So we can give a timeline to this on when we might start?
It is work in progress. A physical facility has been identified. It's being assessed by the Ministry of Works.
Yeah.
A team has been constituted. We are reaching out to sites that are already manufacturing, and teams will be going out there. It is actually, let me say, it is work in progress, and we'll be updating Kenyans in the coming few weeks.